Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to an all new Talkin Movies. I am your host, the real Geno Reynolds, and today we're gonna be talking about Kin, the sci-fi family road trip movie, I guess. There will be big time spoilers in this review because I just have to talk about this movie's plot and especially the ending. I have to talk about it. Hell, I'm probably just going to spoil the whole movie for you, so warning. A recently released ex-con and his adopted teenage brother are forced to go on the run with stolen money and a weapon of mysterious origin. Where... Where do I even begin with this movie? Have you seen the trailer for this one? If you did, you're probably expecting some generic type sci-fi movie, and truth be told, you get that. But boy oh boy is this movie so much more of a complete mess. Okay, so here's how the story goes. Eli is the adopted son of Hal, played by Dennis Quaid, who seems to be now forever linked to be cast as the father figure from now on to the end of his career. He's been getting in trouble at school and has also been stealing scrap from old buildings so he can sell it. During one of his trips, he comes upon multiple guys in futuristic armor, some of them headless. After a bit, he finds an object that he later discovers is this state-of-the-art laser gun. Hal's real son, Jimmy, played by Jack Rayner, has just gotten out of prison, and of course, him and Daddy have a strained relationship. Oh, and he also owes James Franco and his gang something like $60,000 for protecting him in prison for like 5 years. Long story short, when Hal finally gets to meet James Franco, Hal gets dead. And James Franco's brother, no, not Dave Franco, the movie brother, is killed too. So James Franco is super pissed for the rest of the movie. This leads to Jimmy taking Eli on the run. Oh, and did I mention that some more of those futuristic armor guys are tracking the weapon? All right. So I can tell you right now that this movie kind of bored the hell out of me. I know it doesn't sound like it because it's making me laugh just to talk about it, but the movie itself is boring. It was really frustrating to watch because of what it is versus what it should have been. I'll get back to what it should have been in a bit because that involves the ending, the big twist at the end of the movie. So when Jimmy takes Eli on the road, he never tells him that Dad is dead for like most of the movie. Jimmy has also, I guess, restolen the money that he was going to give to James Franco that they stole from the dad's workplace, from the safe at that workplace. He then takes Eli on a road trip out west where he teaches Eli all sorts of important things, important life lessons, like how to do donuts in a truck and how not to act in a strip club. Don't worry, it's a PG-13 strip club where Eli kind of falls for Zoe Kravitz, and he's like 14. Now, do we have another Anakin Skywalker on our hands? You know, the whole, are you an angel? Well, actually, we might once you hear where this story actually goes. Eli also learns how to rob gangsters and even murder some people with his future gun later in the movie. So, if you couldn't tell, this is a road trip about quality time between brothers. So, after Eli finally finds out that his brother is a lying D-bag, both of them get caught by the cops, which of course leads to James Franco learning where they are. Oh, did you forget that this was even part of the plot? There were times in the movie, times I was watching it, that I did. And don't forget about the future armor people either. They're still tracking that gun. After James Franco and his crew straight up murder a police station full of, I'll just say, probably the most unintelligent cops ever, this leads to Eli blasting James Franco's crew to hell with his pew-pew gun. And here's where it gets to the movie that it should have been. Just as James Franco is about to air out Jimmy's head with a bullet, time freezes. Only Eli can move, while everyone else is frozen. In walks the futuristic people in their armor. Eli is ready to throw down, but the two future soldiers talk him down and reveal that they are just like him, not of this world. What? Oh, but it gets better. The soldiers raise their masks, and this is a huge spoiler, so I'm just warning you. That being said, if you're here listening to this review, you've pretty much let me tell you everything else in the movie anyway, so here we go. One of the soldiers is Michael B. freaking Jordan. Yes, that Michael B. freaking Jordan. Adonis Johnson, Eric Killmonger, Jay Stratton, Johnny Storm. I'm sorry, we'll just forget that one. But Michael B. freaking Jordan. He begins to tell Eli that he is from another world and he has some tech thing in his hand, which is why he can use the weapon in the first place. And then Eli's hand starts to glow red. This made me wonder why they had to track the weapon and just not the thing in his hand. But anyway, it doesn't matter. They tell him that he'll be needed in the future, but not now. He's too young. And he also reveals that the people that they found in the warehouse where he found the gun, they were coming to kill Eli. They then begin to sequel bait us, saying that they'll be back for Eli someday, but before leaving through a portal, the other soldier, that's not Michael B. Jordan, she moves a midair bullet that was meant for Jimmy and aims it at James Franco's head, and you can imagine how that turned out. Time then unfreezes. James Franco's head gets split open, and for the most part, things turn out okay, except for James Franco. So that's Ken, a movie that could have been a cool spin on something like The Last Starfighter. I probably would have enjoyed the hell out of that movie, but instead ended up being a really boring road trip movie with a what the F ending. By ruining this movie for you, I hope that I've saved you from it, like Michael B. Jordan saving Eli from James Franco, except that I took the bullet to the head. That's going to be all for this edition of Talkin Movies. If you like what you've heard here, please subscribe to the Real Geno YouTube channel, like this video, and if you have anything to say about this movie, please feel free to leave a comment in the section below. Until next time, I'm the Real Geno, Geno Reynolds. See you later.